A while back, I made a video about my problems and grievances about Star Wars and the shitfest that is its movies. Now, let's talk about a Star Wars property I actually enjoy. The motherfucking Mandalorian. We're gonna break this down episode by episode, since there's only 8 of them, so let's get this started. Right off the bat, this looks awesome. It looks lived in, dirty, grimy. This is the underworld we wanted to see forever in this franchise. Gone is the sterile and bland look of the prequels. We finally get to do something I've always wanted from Star Wars, a goddamn Western. Old school Westerns and samurai films have been an inspiration for Star Wars since forever, and we finally get something that fully embraces that look and feel, especially in the music. The score is killer. Even in one of the only flat out bad episodes, the music is still the best thing the show has, and that's not an insult. The show does a lot that's very good, and the score just happens to be the best thing. This opening scene is perfect. It has the old school spaghetti western feel. We get a sense that our main character is not about all that fuckery. Never have I been so attracted to a character that is shrouded in armor. This first episode is fucking perfect. IG-11 is the coolest droid Star Wars has shown us on screen. I actually wish this was a buddy cop or buddy western about Mando and IG-11, but whatever. There's Werner Herzog, Nick Nolte, just using their great voices. I could watch a show with these guys talking about how mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And we get the cutest fucking thing known to man, Baby Yoda. At first, I didn't know how I feel about this. I was annoyed that they decided to use something as recognizable as Yoda, or at least his species, but I was willing to wait and see what happens, and oh man, everything happened to be great. This first episode gets 5 IG-11s out of 5. It's a great pilot, great opener, I dig it. This is what we call in the anime world a filler episode. That doesn't mean it's bad. This season surprisingly is filled with a bunch of filler episodes. Most of them aren't that bad, and this is one of them. Mando's got the kid, but is stranded on a planet he doesn't know, and some damn Jawas steal his shit. In order to get said shit back, he's gotta fight a damn mudhorn and retrieve its egg. Mando and Yoda Infantata fight this fucking demon unicorn rhino, and man, Mando gets his shit rocked until Yoda Infantata uses the fucking Force, giving Mando enough time to land the killing blow. This episode shows us how human Mando is. Yeah, he's a bad dude, even said to be the best bounty hunter in this part of the galaxy, but at the end of the day, he's just a guy with armor that can be killed by just a wild animal. Nothing crazy about this episode, nothing great, nothing bad. High 3.5 mudhorns out of 5. Mando is bringing little daddy Yoda to the contact so he can get his much deserved reward, but then has a change of heart. Back into the story, back into the fire. This is a banger of an episode. From the awesome Beskar armor, we see a little bit more of Mando's backstory. The armor clings and bangs on their smithing bench thing. I was expecting Mando to be a cold hero, a lot like Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name character, but that's not what we get. Over the course of their travels, he's grown attached to that cute fucking gizmo and kills every motherfucker so he can get him back. The action once again is great. We get to see Mando use his flamethrower on some poor schmuck, uses his little rocket things, good shit. This episode starts to get real John Wick real quick. Once he gets Baby Yoda back, all the other mercenaries are informed about Mando's antics, and a bounty is placed on him. fools get vaporized, Apollo Creed gets shot, and other Mandalorians nut up and come to Mando's defense. Another pretty good episode. You know what? No, another very good, excellent episode. 5 Mandalorian machine gunners out of 5. This episode was killer. This is the first kinda bad episode. It's not awful. We've just seen this story a whole lot, and it goes exactly how you'd expect. Mando meets the badass Cara Dune, played by legit badass Gina Carano, and she's actually pretty good in this role. They fight in some alleyway. The fight is very good until Cara punches Mando in the helmet. That was dumb, but hey, I'd let Gina Carano beat my ass any day. I really like Cara Dune. It makes sense why she's a badass. She was a rebel shock trooper, so of course she's gonna be killing shit. Mando is trying to find a place to hide, or at least hide Baby Yoda from the Empire, but comes across a village that needs help against some pirates. This goes exactly how you think it'll go. The villagers can't fight, so Mando recruits Cara to help him train them. They magically become competent fighters to defend their village from evil pirates. Oh yeah, a fucking AT-ST shows up. That was cool and looked terrifying, but of course they destroy it without much effort at all. They win the fight. Mando and Cara find out that Baby Yoda's being tracked, so Mando and Baby Yoda have to leave, which means Mando can't smash that cute, not Native American woman. Is she human and alien? I don't know, whatever. Bad episode, but harmless in the end. Cara Dune is the best thing about this episode. 2 Cara Dune love taps to the helmet out of 5. Now we get to the worst episode of the season. I hate this episode. I didn't even finish this episode the first time I saw it. It's that boring and nothing interesting happens. Mando has to get his ship repaired but doesn't have the money, so he takes a job with a character whom I don't like nor care enough about to remember their name. Mando and guy I don't care about work together on a bounty. Guy I don't like double crosses Mando. Guy I don't like gets shot in the arm and dies. This episode fucking sucks. I originally gave it 1 Baby Yoda middle finger out of 5. I want to give it 0, but because I want to give it a Baby Yoda middle finger, I'm gonna give it the 1 Baby Yoda middle finger out of 5, but it gets a 0 out of 5, but a 1 on the Baby Yoda middle finger scale. This episode's trash. And we are back into the good shit. Another filler episode, but damn it if this isn't a fun one. What you'll start to notice is how all these stories take place in 1, maybe 2 locations max. We're not jumping around all over the fucking galaxy in a span of minutes. It's crazy how big this world feels, yet how contained and isolated every episode is. It's great. Mando takes a job from a guy from his old crew. Did they used to run a badass biker gang perhaps? Is Mando really Chibs under that helmet? Find out next. No. This episode is a ton of fun. Bill Burr over here looking like a badass. Natalie Tina looking fine as fuck as Mando's Twi'lek ex-lover. It's implied Mando smashes with that helmet on. I'm not kink shaming. You do you, boo-boo. We're introduced to another droid with a great personality. Q90 or 90. Not sure. They say it, but and a Hellboy looking motherfucker. But oh shit, Mando finds out they ain't rescuing a kidnapped friend. They're breaking out a Twi'lek nigga out of a Republic prison ship. How many times can I say the action in this is great? Because it is. I don't think I've talked about the writing or directing yet. Well, it's fucking great. Everyone feels believable in their roles, and there is a palpable distrust for them and Mando. The dialogue is short and snappy. Nobody needs to speak unless it's necessary. An innocent dude gets killed, RIP, but oh no, they're being tracked and reinforcements will be there soon, and they're gonna blow up the ship, which is bad. Of course they rescue their guy, and of course they betray Mando almost immediately. And of course, the Twi'lek douchebag is in fact a douchebag and is willing to leave his own sister behind, and of course Mando gets out of that cell so he can exact sweet revenge. Q90 tries to kill Baby Yoda, bad move. Mando creeping on niggas like some alien Jason hybrid. He gets back to Bobby without any of the other crew. Fucking X-Wings show up, destroy the last remnants of the Sons of Anarchy, and we fucking fly out of there. This whole episode basically took place in one fucking hallway, and it was great. 5 Twi'lek bitches out of 5. We're in the endgame now. Apollo Creed asks Mando to come back and help out taking out some stormtroopers trying to run our shit. Mando says yes because he's our dumbass hero, but recruits the help of alien Nick Nolte, the newly reformed IG-88, hell fucking yeah, and my waifu, Cara Dune. The boys are back in town! Yoda Infantata goes full-blown Chris Brown on Cara Dune. We see the wholesome reformation of IG-11 into a nurse droid, so he's basically Roberta from Black Lagoon, and you know, just more of Cara Dune. This episode is more of that goodness we've been treated to. Great interaction between Werner Herzog and our heroes, then bam, fucking Gustavo Fring waste Werner Herzog and his own dudes, even though they know Baby Yoda wasn't even with them. Nick Nolte gets killed. Yoda Infantata gets kidnapped. Great fucking cliffhanger. Cara Dune is easily my favorite woman in Star Wars, most definitely because it's Gina Carano. 5 choke me harder daddies out of 5. We open with some Star Wars trap music. Whatever it is, it slaps. We meet 2 of the dumbest, funniest stormtroopers in the fucking universe, and they treat Baby Yoda like Chris Brown treats his girlfriends. He fucking haymakers Baby Yoda like Mike Tyson. Also, great joke about stormtroopers not being able to shoot. Who would have thought Star Wars could actually be funny when the comedy is written well? IG-11 shows up, fucks them like Joe Exotica fucks straight guys after he gives them meth. Our heroes are still trapped. Gustavo Fring brings out a fucking Gatling laser. We find out Gustavo Fring knows who Cara Dune is. He tells us that Mando's name is Din Djarin. Din Djarin. Din Djarin. I'm gonna keep calling him Mando. We get the rest of Mando's backstory. He was saved by what looks like the Death Watch, which doesn't make a lick of sense when you think about it, being that the Death Watch was kind of like terrorists, right? Also, his parents had more than enough time to get in that little bunker. There was plenty of room. Did they go to the same school of self-preservation as Jack Dawson? IG-11 shows up and just goes to town. Literally, he goes into town and kills an assload of stormtroopers. Full-on fight ensues. Cara Dune looking as badass and dreamy as ever. Mando doing Mando shit. Apollo Creed out there looking like your dad. Mando almost gets Oberyn'd, but he'll be okay. And Baby Yoda fucking burns a guy up, like Daenerys burned up all those innocent people in King's Landing. Yeah, I'm still mad about that. They finally get to the sewers. It's revealed that Mando's a goddamn colored person. They meet up with the armorer. She chooses to stay. She kicks ass, takes names, and gives those names to other people's asses she has kicked. Mando finally gets his damn jetpack and is now legally Baby Yoda's dad, making him canonically a DILF. Mando also gets his signet, so that's pretty important too. Everyone gets to the lava flats. They realize Gustavo and his guys are waiting for them, so IG-11 sacrifices himself. And what is this? Am I feeling human emotion? Am I actually saddened by the sacrifice of this character? Yes, I am. I never thought I'd care about characters like this again ever since that shitty Game of Thrones season 8. I'm still mad. Mando attaches himself to Gustavo's TIE fighter and rides it in an actually really fun scene and blows that bitch up. Mando and Baby Yoda fly away in their ship, but wait, Gustavo isn't dead and he has the Darksaber. What the fuck is a Darksaber? Well, watch Star Wars Clone Wars to find that out. But like every other nerd out there, I pretended to know exactly what it was. The last episode gets 5 Oberons out of 5. Another fantastic episode, a great way to end this season. The whole show, besides episode 4 and 5, are great television, awesome characters, great action, and incredibly simple storytelling. Who would have thought Star Wars could be simple and still be well done? Wow. I can't wait for the second season. I sure hope we all don't die from Corona, because I actually want to see where this show goes. I'm going to keep on trying to make videos for you guys during this whole Corona thing. Give people something to watch, gives me something to do. We'll see. I might get tired of it and just start watching anime and shit. I don't fucking know. As always, keep on watching movies, keep on watching anime, keep on washing your hands and social distancing and staying inside, and keep on doing you. All right, bye-bye.